This is a look at potential energy diagrams. Potential energy diagrams are a way that we can communicate enthalpy change. They're a way of showing the delta H for a chemical reaction. The underlying idea is that the change in potential energy during a chemical reaction is equal to the enthalpy change. The change in potential energy equals delta H. We can use these styles of diagrams to communicate endothermic and exothermic delta H's, but they have a few things in common. Let's take a closer look. Always on the y-axis is the potential energy. No matter if we're talking endothermic or exothermic, the potential energy on the y-axis. On the x-axis, it'll probably say reaction progress. This is just a fancy way of saying the time. There's going to be two horizontal lines, starting with the reactants. And it's not actually going to have the word reactants. The specific chemicals that are doing the reacting for the situation are going to be written in on that horizontal line. The products come after, and again, the word products would not actually be there. It would literally have the chemicals that are produced by the chemical reaction. The endothermic situation goes up, and the change in potential energy is the delta H. How much the diagram rises is going to be the delta H. Because it's going up, that's a positive delta H, it's endothermic. To take it one step further, we would say that the potential energy of the reactants is less than the potential energy of the products. The diagram, the graph went up, we have a positive delta H, where the delta H is the distance in between the two horizontal lines. The exothermic situation is the exact opposite. There's a horizontal line for the reactants that goes down to where the products are. The graph goes down. The delta H, it's still the distance in between the two horizontal lines, but because we're coming down, the delta H is a negative value. And to take it one step further, we could say that the reactants have more potential energy than the products. These kinds of diagrams are really straightforward. Okay? An up graph is endothermic. A down graph is exothermic. The change in potential energy is the delta H. There's going to be these horizontal lines with specific chemicals written in there. Take it slow. There's a few things to remember, and I hope that helps.